What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 3 of the 30-day shred. In today's bite we are going to focus on 3 body parts. 2 of them are my favorite, namely the shoulder, the tricep, and as usual we're going to combine legs with all of our weight training sessions. And for the equipment itself, as usual it's going to be a home workout, so all I have is a pair of dumbbells, so the exercises are going to be relatively simple. And I'll be also sipping on a BCAA. I highly recommend you guys sip on something like that, or an electrolyte, or a Gatorade, or something like that sort, which helps replenish your muscles during workout, gives you a little more boost while working out, and also helps with muscle recovery. So in terms of the workout itself, we are going to hit both these body parts, shoulder and tricep, have 3 muscle groups. We're going to hit them all with different angles and different variations. So the shoulder has the front side and the rear delt, and the tricep namely has the lateral head, the long head, and the medial head, which is somewhere in the middle. So we're going to try and address all of these muscle groups. And for better arms, I know it's a common misconception that when we talk about arms, we only talk about the bicep, but I don't know if many people know, but for people who don't, the tricep is the major muscle group. 2/3 of your arm muscle is actually made up of your tricep. So if you concentrate on this body part, it would make your arms look much bigger and better. So we are going to certainly do that today. So without further ado, let's get into the workout. Now, in terms of the workout, we are going to do a superset. Again, we're going to have the same format, which is going to be 3 sets of exercises, and each set would have a superset of legs, tricep, and shoulder. I know it sounds a little confusing, but let's get into the workout and it'll get relatively simple. So before we get into the workout, as usual, let's do our routine stretching of the entire body, and a little of warm-up, which will involve a little of spot running. I'll try and combine kickbacks and leg raises. All right, so we'll do this to get ourselves all warmed up and stretch. Alright guys, so we're all warmed up, all ready to hit the weights. Now, 3 important things we need to consider while weight training, which makes your weight training very effective, and something which you always have to keep at the back of your mind while weight training. First one, and very important, is always develop that mind-muscle connection. So your mind actually is a very key component to your workout, because you got to focus on the muscle group you're hitting. The second important piece is always make sure you take into consideration the form of your workout. Now, I understand we are always tempted to work out on heavier weights. We're always tempted to pick up, if we feel heavier is better, but believe me, even light weights with limited repetitions, if your focus is on the form, if you've got the exercise down right, then believe me, that gives you more of an effect rather than lifting heavy weights. And the third and the important piece, which is somehow connected to the second piece, is always make sure you control the weight. Okay, now in the case of the tricep, always make sure you're negative. Like when you're controlling the weight, now when the weight is going down, it's you controlling the weight, right? So make sure you are slower on the negative, and you can go a little faster on the positive. So for today's first set of exercises, we'll be combining squats with weights. For the shoulder, we'll be doing the shoulder press, and for the tricep, it will be the tricep extension. All right, so we'll start with the squats. So squat, shoulder press. Okay, so it's one continuous movement. So we're hitting 2 body parts with that, and at the end of it, we'll do the tricep extension, one hand tricep extension. Okay, we'll finish with that. So let's get into the workout itself. Alright guys, so we've finished the first set of exercises. In the second set of exercises, this is going to be a little more of a heavy hitter in terms of the shoulder exercises. We're going to attack all the delts, the front, the side and the rear. And for the tricep, we're going to concentrate on the biggest muscle of the tricep, which is the long head. So we would be concentrating on that one. And for the legs, we'll be doing lunges. Alright, so let me just show you the exercises quickly. Alright, so in terms of your rear delts, we'll be bending over a little with, you can see the knee is a little bent, and we'll be arching our back out and putting our chest out, so leaning forward. All we're doing is moving our weight to the side in this way and moving it back out. So all we're doing, make sure you concentrate on the rear delt here, and when you're moving the weights out, make sure your pinky finger is facing up to the ceiling. All right, so that's what we are looking for, and try and hold the weight there for a second. So that's all the concentration on the rear delt. From there we'll switch right over to the front and the side delts. So for that, make sure you move both the weights, or you can do it one at a time, a little towards the inside of you, because that will give you more of an attack. It's better if you do it this way, so you getting more of the concentration on the front delt, and for the side we'll be moving it the sideways. Okay, so you can do it in one continuous movement like this, so it's hitting both the front and the side. And for the tricep, before getting into tricep, I'll show you the lunges. So for the lunges, all we're doing is moving our legs towards the outside, okay, and moving it back. Similarly, by moving it to the outside, you're getting more of a solid stance, so you don't fall over and things like that. So you're getting wider, you're getting a better base to do this exercise from. So that's about it. And for the tricep, again, we are going to concentrate on the back, the long head. So make sure your upper arm is parallel to the ground. Keep your elbow fixed and push back and hold for a second if you can. All right, and then don't get it all the way ahead, halfway through, that's it. And then again, push back. So that's about it. If you concentrate on this well, you'll be feeling the burn on the long head. So these are the 3 sets of exercises. We'll be doing again 3 sets for all these exercises, and again the repetitions is up to you depending on your strength. Alright guys, so we've reached the last set of exercises, and for this exercise set we'll be concentrating a little more on the tricep, okay? And for the legs and the shoulder, I have an exercise for you which I can demonstrate right now. We'll save the tricep for the end, because for that we'll have to lie down. So let me start with the legs. So for the legs, I'm thinking we could do I have to be innovative here to show the exercise. I hope this holds, but what I'm thinking is you've got to elevate yourself a little. This is going to work on your calves, so try and raise your calves a little like this and hold it up on the way up and move down. So this is what I could find right now. I hope this weight holds. I won't suggest this to people, but this is what I could come up with. Besides that, I am thinking, let me just get this out of the way. All right, the next set of exercise would be, this is a little explosive for the leg, because the calves basically won't drain much of energy off you. But for this one, this is a little explosive, and it's a alternating lunges. So basically this is all you're doing. So you're switching from one leg to the other. So you're staying low and switching at the same time, all right? So this is a very good explosive workout for the legs. And for the tricep, for the shoulder, I mean, we could do the shrugs. So all you're doing is lifting, keeping your neck a little low, your chin low, I mean, and then lifting up with your shoulder, holding for a second and dropping the weight down. If you have heavier weights, it'll work better, but if you don't, this should work as well. So all you're doing is holding here and letting down really slow. Again, focusing on the weight, negative, slow. On the way up, you can go a little faster. So that's about it. And for the tricep, we'll have to lie down for this exercise. Okay, so guys, for the tricep, all we're doing is two exercises we'll combine here. One is skull crusher kind of an exercise with the dumbbell. So all you're doing is keeping your elbows fixed and just moving your arms back. Okay, so keep your elbows fixed again and just drop the weight and then push up. Okay, so that's somewhat of a skull crusher, and we can combine that with another very effective exercise, which is like a close grip bench press, but we're doing it with dumbbells. So all we're doing is moving the weight back down, okay, and then pushing up right away. So this is hitting all the three heads of our tricep. So we can combine these two exercises. Okay, so do maybe 5 of these and finish off with this exercise, the close grip dumbbell press. All right. Alright guys, so we've come to the end of another intense superset workout of tricep, shoulder and legs, right? So as usual, at the end of the workout, let's finish up with a nice flex of the muscles we just worked out on, because as I mentioned, we've broken it down and a flex helps it grow. So let's do that right away. That was a good enough flex. And always don't forget that right after your workout, your muscles are crying out for some protein. So whatever your source of protein is, don't forget to feed your muscles. In my case, I'll be getting myself a nice protein shake done right away. And yeah, as usual, if you enjoy this content, please show your appreciation by liking, by subscribing to the channel, and hitting that notification bell. And also share this content with whoever is interested in this type of content. It really helps this channel grow. All right, so till the next workout, stay tuned, and I'm out of here for today.